let's say if we have a relation of 200 with France, we are basically BFF, and probably we already have an alliance, or if not, it's going to be quite easy to make one. Let's say we have a minus 200 relation with England, so that basically means whenever we meet we kill each other. So yeah, I think that basically means we are vulnerable to wars with England. But for example, if we have a minus 200 relation with Navarra, you don't have why to be afraid, because Navarra is crappy. So yeah. And here we have a bunch of shit. So let's see. This is basically info about what we do and who we can declare war on safely. So we have conquest casus belli on Granada. So basically casus belli is a reason why we want to go at war with those guys. Just yeah. Conquest, it means we want to conquer their land because we are so awesome. Reconquest means they have a province which is a core of ours. So basically cores mean provinces that have been assimilated by us and are considered like ours. Yeah, they have no right on it. So yeah. Let's see. We are guaranteeing the independence of the knights, which are here in Rhodes, next to Turkey. So basically, when you guarantee the independence of some guys, basically you're like their big brother. And whenever somebody comes to beat up your smaller brother, he comes to you and cries to you and like, no worries, I'm going to fuck his ass. And you come and attack whoever is threatening your little brother. Oh, and they're also in our sphere of influence. Sphere, actually. And we have a bunch of natural rivals. I don't know how that works, but oh well. We are threatened by Aragon, Portugal, the Mamluks, which is over here, and the Golden Horde. Why would we feel threatened by them? Oh, and also there are a bunch of hordes in this game. I think there are like 5. Yeah. Basically, I have the Golden Horde, which is here in southwestern-ish Russia and Ukraine, southern Ukraine. Yeah. You have the Chimerids, which span over here, like, and then basically have Persia around here. And then are bunch of places which I call the Stan states. Like you have modern day Kazakhstan and Tajikistan and Uzbekistan and crap like that. So basically they covered a bunch of territories here, and then you have Persia and the Stans, and that's basically it, I think. But yeah, they're pretty big and they have quite an epic army because they're hordes. Yeah. You also have some hordes in like western China, north of India-ish places. You have a Chagatai, I think, and an Oirat horde, Oirat. And you also have the Mongol Khanate, which is pretty small and crappy and usually gets assimilated by Manchu, which is basically northeastern China. And Ming usually does not assimilate them because of their crappy bureaucrat faction, which I hate with a passion. Yeah. And let's look up here. First of all, we have manpower. And basically manpower means how many dudes are able to hold a weapon. Of ours, of course. And basically we gain 869 each month. And we are not in a war, so we are not, our armies are not injured or anything. So we are okay with manpower. We are going to gather it, most likely. And you have stability, which basically means how balanced and sort of peaceful and happy your nation is. What else? What else? You have money, which is ducats, but I'm not calling them ducats. Screw you. And I think we have a pretty solid economy at the beginning. Let me just check a second. Okay, so we are not investing anything in treasury, and we gain 70 a year, which is awesome. Pretty awesome. I explained these two, and legitimacy, I'm not sure what it basically means. It was added soon enough, like in the Divine Wind expansion, and yeah. I think it basically means how safe your throne is from, like, assimilation. You know of the story of the 100 Years War? It basically started from a from that kind of crap. Like the Prince of England, or the King, yeah, I think it was the Prince, was actually from I think he was the son of France's ex-queen, and then they decided to like the prince wanted France to inherit the throne of England, and the English did not want that, so they basically went to war and crap. Yeah. At least that's my view of the war. So basically I think that's what legitimacy does. And here we have 5 dudes with faces. I mean, we have 5 heads, because they're not dudes, they're faces. And yeah. So basically this face right here represents how many merchant dudes we have. And you can use merchants to send them to your trading center thingy. Yeah, I'm just going to auto send them to here. And you have colonist faces. And let's take this territory for example. You see, it's gray. That basically means no one owns it. So what you can do is take one of these guys and go to here, and like if it is within your colonial range, which there. So basically the green area is my colonial range, you see? And this dude right here is not in my green area, so I cannot colonize it. But for example, Sweden can, because it's right next to them. So what can Sweden do is click on it and send a dude. The natives are only 300, so that's not something to worry about. And if it succeeds, which is pretty easy to happen, it will be one of Sweden's colonies, and it will take some colonial maintenance, but it will provide tariffs, although usually tariffs do not overlap colonial maintenance. And each colonist provides 100 dudes to the future settlement. And when you also have once it is one of your colonies, you have a yearly growth of it. So basically that means how many people are added to your colony across the year. And when you reach 1,000 dudes, it no longer is a colony, it is a regular province of yours, like let's say this one or that one, or whatever, you know. But basically I think this is the only colony you can have in Europe, and you have a bunch over I think there's a little strip of colonizable provinces over here, and then you have a bunch of tribes, African tribes, which you can conquer without colonizing them, like you have Mali and a bunch of other guys, and they already have over 1,000 dudes. So basically it's pretty much way more worth it to conquer tribesmen. Yeah. The main place for colonizing is obviously the New World, and also here you have you can conquer tribesmen. Not all, like in the Rocky Mountains or Great Plains, I think. That's not even colonizable because it's considered a wasteland for some reason. But basically all the way to the Great Lakes and a little further is colonizable. And you have a bunch of tribesmen spanning from the Great Lakes to Florida. Not across the East Coast, but anyways, which can be quite a big addition to your colonial empire if you conquer those guys. And you also have like Aztecs and Maya. Alright guys, I just figured out I had no disk space and I solved it. So basically what I was saying is that around here you have the Aztecs and the Mayans. Down here in Peru you have the Incans, and here you have a bunch of Indians, which all can be attacked like regular nations like England. But the difference is that they pretty much are spearmen, which basically means they're really vulnerable, like really vulnerable, you know? Yeah, that's that. And I explained these, I think. Oh, wait, I stopped here because I was talking about colonies. Basically, I also have diplomat faces, which are used for diplomatic actions, like, let's say, I ask Aragon's royal family to marry my royal family. It will take one of these douchebags, or at least send a gift to Aragon take one of these douchebags. Yeah, you get it. Here we have missionaries, which are used to convert people from other faiths. Like, for example, if we conquer Almeria, it is currently Sunni, but we are Catholic, and we will basically have yellow stripes over it. Like here with Ottomans, they are Sunni and this province is Orthodox, so they have green stripes on it. We are Catholic and this province would be Muslim, so we have yellow stripes. And a button would appear here